The guardians of our planet, the importance of bees. Tiny yet powerful creatures that have roamed our planet for over 100 million years. They may seem small and insignificant, but these insects play a colossal role in maintaining the balance of our ecosystems. In this documentary, we explore the hidden world of bees and uncover their critical importance to life on Earth. There are over 20,000 known species of bees, with honeybees and bumblebees being the most recognized. However, not all bees produce honey. Many are solitary, living alone rather than in hives. Despite these differences, they all share a common purpose: pollination. Pollination, a simple yet profound process. As bees collect nectar to fuel their flight, they inadvertently transfer pollen from flower to flower. This act, seemingly mundane, is vital for the reproduction of nearly 90% of flowering plants. These plants, in turn, form the backbone of the Earth's ecosystems, providing food and habitat for countless species. But bees do more than just maintain the beauty of our landscapes. They are essential to global agriculture. It is estimated that 1 out of every 3 bites of food we consume relies on pollinators like bees. They are responsible for the pollination of over 75% of the crops that feed the human population, including fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. Almonds, apples, blueberries, cherries, even coffee owe their existence to these tireless workers. Without bees, the agricultural economy would face catastrophic consequences. The global value of crops pollinated by bees is estimated to be in the hundreds of billions of dollars annually. Beyond this economic impact, the loss of bees would have severe repercussions for food security, especially in areas where diverse diets are critical for nutrition. Yet, despite their importance, bees are facing unprecedented threats. Pesticides, habitat loss, climate change, and diseases are pushing many bee species to the brink of extinction. The varroa mite, a parasitic pest, is particularly devastating to honeybee colonies, spreading viruses that can wipe out entire hives. Moreover, modern agricultural practices have reduced the availability of wildflowers, depriving bees of their natural foraging grounds. As bee populations decline, so too does our ability to cultivate the crops that sustain us. This decline is not just an environmental issue but a human issue, a wake-up call for all of us to recognize our dependence on these small but mighty insects. Across the globe, efforts are underway to protect and conserve bee populations. Beekeepers, farmers, scientists, and everyday citizens are stepping up to make a difference. Urban beekeeping has become a trend, bringing bees into cities to provide them with safe havens. Planting native flowers, reducing pesticide use, and supporting organic farming are simple actions that can have profound impacts. Bees are resilient creatures. Given the chance, they can recover, but they need our help. Every flower planted, every pesticide avoided, every effort to create a bee-friendly environment contributes to their survival, and ours. The fate of bees and humanity is intertwined. As guardians of the natural world, they remind us of the delicate balance that sustains life on Earth. By protecting bees, we protect ourselves, our food, and our future. Let us cherish these remarkable creatures, for in their survival lies the key to our own. Together we can ensure that bees continue to buzz through our fields and gardens as they have for millions of years, keeping the heartbeat of our planet alive. The anatomy of a bee is a marvel of natural engineering. Their tiny bodies are equipped with specialized features perfectly adapted for the task of pollination. The bristles on their legs, known as pollen baskets or corbiculi, allow them to carry large amounts of pollen back to their hives. Their wings, beating up to 230 times per second, enable them to fly with precision and agility, visiting hundreds of flowers each day. But it's not just their bodies that are specialized. Bees possess an extraordinary sense of smell which they use to locate flowers. They are also capable of seeing ultraviolet light which reveals hidden patterns on flowers, guiding them to the nectar. This relationship between bees and flowers is a product of millions of years of coevolution, a delicate dance that has shaped the biodiversity of our planet. This intricate relationship is also critical for maintaining genetic diversity among plants. Through cross-pollination, bees help plants exchange genetic material, enhancing their resilience against diseases and changing environmental conditions. This genetic diversity is essential not only for the plants themselves, but also for the myriad of creatures that depend on them, from tiny insects to large herbivores. Consider the food chains in a forest. Bees pollinate the plants that provide fruit for birds and mammals. These animals in turn serve as prey for larger predators. The impact of bees reverberates throughout the entire food web. Without them, these chains would begin to break, leading to a cascade of extinctions and a significant loss of biodiversity. Scientists are working tirelessly to understand the complex life of bees. They study their behaviors, their communication through the waggle dance, and their roles within the hive. The waggle dance is a remarkable form of communication. By moving in a figure-8 pattern, bees convey precise information about the direction and distance of food sources. This sophisticated behavior demonstrates the intelligence and social complexity of these insects. But despite our growing knowledge, the threats to bees are multiplying. Pesticides, particularly neonicotinoids, have been shown to impair bees' ability to forage, navigate, and reproduce. Habitat loss due to urbanization and monoculture farming further exacerbates their decline, leaving bees with fewer places to find food and shelter. Climate change also presents a formidable challenge. As temperatures rise and weather patterns shift, flowers bloom earlier or later than usual, disrupting the delicate timing between bees and their food sources. In some areas, extreme weather events, such as droughts and floods, destroy habitats and reduce the availability of nectar-rich plants. In the face of these challenges, some species have already been driven to extinction, while others are on the brink. The rusty-patched bumblebee, once common in North America, is now critically endangered. In Europe, the great yellow bumblebee has been driven from much of its range. The loss of these bees not only affects our environment but also serves as a stark warning of the fragile state of our planet's health. Yet, there is hope. Conservation efforts are proving that we can make a difference. In many countries, bans on harmful pesticides are beginning to take effect. Organizations and communities are working together to create bee-friendly environments, from planting wildflower corridors to establishing bee sanctuaries. These efforts are a testament to our ability to make positive change when we come together with purpose. Bee hotels, for example, provide nesting sites for solitary bees which make up the vast majority of bee species. Unlike honeybees, these solitary bees do not live in colonies. Instead, they lay their eggs in small cavities, such as hollow stems or tiny burrows. By providing these simple structures, we can support these vital pollinators and contribute to their survival. Education is also key. Understanding the role of bees in our environment and the challenges they face is the first step toward fostering a culture of stewardship. Schools, community groups, and governments are engaging in outreach programs to raise awareness and inspire action. The future of bees, and our own future, depends on this collective effort. As we look to the future, it is clear that protecting bees is not just an environmental issue, it is a matter of survival. These small creatures hold the key to the health of our ecosystems, our food supply, and our planet. The choices we make today will determine whether bees and humanity can thrive in the years to come. The next time you see a bee, remember its significance. Remember that this tiny insect carries on its wings the weight of our world. And remember that each of us has the power to make a difference, to protect the guardians of our planet, and to ensure that they continue to flourish, keeping our ecosystems balanced, our crops fruitful, and our hearts full of wonder.